Alright, last one. And we got one more of these problems, and then we're just going to add word problems to it, which should be just more of the same, but we got to kind of figure out the word problem and how to write everything. So I think we're doing a bunch of repetition with data, and hopefully it'll make sense when we're done, right? So if I start with a table here, and we'll put those 4 points here, find out what they mean. Quinn begins to save an amount each month to save for shopping trips. So this is amount of money saved, right? So the graph shows the amount she saved after each month, n. So we'll say n is 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like she started at 250, then went up to 300, then up to 350, and we can see there's a constant rate of saving, right? 400. And that would be, so my difference, let's just do 400. Doesn't matter which one we pick as long as we subtract the one right in front of it. Our difference is $50 a month for a start of 250, and they want to find out after a year. So we make our equation. The total money saved after n months is equal to my start of 250 plus $50 a month for every month but the first one, just like that. And it wants us to plug in 12, or a full year. So if I plug in 12, that's 250 plus 50 times, I'm just going to say 11 here, because that's how many months it is. Alright? So 11 times 50 plus 250. If you were to do this after a year, you would have $800, and hope that they can have fun on that future shopping trip. So that's $800. That's $800 saved in 12 months. Let's keep going. We got a word problem here. Oh, cool. We can do this no problem after everything else. So we have a real world situation. You can construct a function and use it to solve problems. So let's do it. An odometer on a car reads 34,200. So we'll write that, 34,240 on day 1. Every day the car is driven 57 miles. Wow, they gave us everything we need. The pattern continues. What will the odometer read by day 15? So it's a little bit backwards, but look, F1 is 34,240, and each day is 57 miles, right? The difference is 57 miles. So we're going to write an explicit function for an arithmetic sequence and use it to find alright, the number of miles, the odometer reading on day 15, I guess. So my start is 34,240, and I drive 57 miles a day except for the first day. So on day 15 there's 34,240, and I drive 57 miles for 14 more days, right? Not the first day, just the other one. And 57 times 14 plus 34,240, and I get, after 15 miles, I've traveled 35,038 miles. So it will settle 35,038 miles on that day. Let's keep going. Gotta give me a second. I'm gonna lock a door over here. Alright, so this one, using an arithmetic sequence, model reasonable number of miles on the odometer increases by the same amount each day by rounding the estimation. Alright, let's do this. So this equals, they just gave us a problem, 34,200 plus 60 times 14. So let's see, 60 times 14 is 840 equals 35,040. So if I round this, 35,040 or 35,000 miles is a reasonable answer, right? So it may not be exact, you may not drive the same, but we're getting super close. All right. Ruby signed up for a frequent flyer program. She received 3,400 frequent flyer miles for the round trip she takes, and for the first one, and 1,200 for the additional round trips. How many will she have after 5? So it already tells us our start, f of 1, her first start was 3,400 or 3,400, and her difference is 1,200. So we're just going to write it. Ready? In terms of the number of trips, it is my start of 3,400 plus 1,200 n minus 1, which is 3,400 plus 1,200 for 4 more round trips. So I'm going to do that. 1,200 times 4, 1,200 times 4 plus 3,400, and after 5 trips I have 8,200 miles, frequent flyer miles. Alright, let's do this guy. A gym charges $100 for the first month, which includes a membership fee and a $50 per month after that. How much money will the person spend on their gym membership for 6 months? So let's do it. We already got our start. Our start is $100. And we have our difference, which is 50 every month after the first one. So we write our equation. It is equal to $100 plus 50 for every month, but not the first one. And after 6 months, we have $100 plus 50 times 5, which is $100 plus $250. So after 6 months, she has $350. It costs that much. I want to pause here. Maybe we can spend some time, if we have it, talking about these guys in class, and we'll talk to you soon.